All right, I am back on streaming. Oh my gosh, hope my God that it's actually streaming this time because I just filmed two other videos previous to this, and both of them I didn't have the right stream key on, and it didn't actually upload to the channel, which sucks. So make sure you always, if you're streaming, have the right stream key in case that gets changed, and also hit the recording. Make sure your audio, I checked multiple times and tested it, but somehow it got changed, but that's just a part of recording. Regardless, I'm here. I'm Mike Pyatt. It's my name. Also, I do SEO client work plus YouTube ads work. So I just wanted to share a brand new update that I noticed this morning when I was setting up some client ads that I really wanted to share with you. So my third time recording this, so sorry if I'm a little bit to the point or, different. Each time's different, you record it. But regardless, I'm sharing you this update with YouTube ads. Let's check it out. Basically, the CPA type bidding had this really cool call to action overlay on the side and on the mobile and right in the bottom and then on the side. But that was only if you did the CPA, so cost per acquisition bidding, but then that actually got taken away. Let me lower this music a little bit here. Okay. So the CPA bidding, that was good, but you had to use the CPA bidding, which was YouTube's and Google's automatic way of kind of optimizing. It can be good, it can be bad. The good part about that type of bidding was that it came with this new CTA overlay, but now the manual cost per view bidding, you can do this new CTA overlay. So let me open an account here. And yeah, this is, it can be better. We're gonna test it, but it definitely shows promise that it can help increase cost per clicks, lower cost per lead, lower cost per sale, etc. So let's go ahead and get to this account. Loading, and yeah, I think it's going to be pretty sweet. I always wanted just the manual view bidding. I just like to put what I want, what I'll actually pay for that view. That's the way that I found the most success. But I like that CTA overlay, especially on mobile. And I'll show you what I mean. So let's go ahead. Let's go to this ad here, or this campaign. Okay, so in settings is where you can set your bidding strategy. So this is manual cost per view, or it's maximum cost per view, but it's where you can manually set what you want to bid. So we'll go to the ad groups, and so we're bidding $1.20 here. So we'll go into this ad group, and right now we have two ads. We're split testing, one without the CT overlay and one with the CT overlay. Like I mentioned, I also run an SEO company, search engine optimization, ranking clients on Google. So this is an ad for that, landing on this page, typseo.com/free plan. This is for the meeting. So headline, little description, obviously fill out the form, the website, their keywords, their average revenue from a sale. We can build them a custom plan, meet with them live one-on-one, some details about that. Pretty simple opt-in. So now let's go and edit this ad. But we're actually not gonna edit because I already put both these ones. I just started this one, already got approved. So again, going to that landing page, and this is what's new. This new option here before, this wasn't here. There was nothing to click here. This call to action overlay. It was only available, you had to use the call to action overlay on CPA, cost per action type of bidding. Again, where the Google will try to automatically optimize for it, which can be good, it can be bad. You have to put like what you want your lead to be, 10, 30, or whatever your conversion is you're tracking. But now you can do manual cost per view bidding plus call to action overlay. So on mobile, it's really cool if you look right here. So without this little thing, this is what it looks like. The user has to click up here, or they have to click this area here. But now, once I click call to action overlay, then channel name, which is the headline, and then call to action, this is the button text, call to action button text. I mean, that's a lot better. Again, look at it here. Not as good when you click this, way better, a button right under it. Now desktop, let's see what it looks like. Without it, user has to click this link or click this companion banner, it's called. And we have another video explaining how to use and build companion banners, so make sure you check that out on this channel if you haven't already. So yeah, the companion banner. But now once I click this call to action, this thing right here, then this comes up and this little thing comes up. So this cool thing still is a URL, but now the user can click over here, this button, plus the companion banner, plus this also new kind of real estate, if you will, here on the side with the button and a little text there. So pretty sweet. You put in call to action, this is your button text. You only have 10 words, not too many. You can probably fit like 2 words in this one. So it's something like get plan. And then headline, 15 characters. That's including spaces. So something like free SEO plan. And then you want to name your ad also something that identifies the CTA overlay. What's new about it? That way you can test with it. Because again, I'm testing without it. That way I can see. Because it always sounds good. Everything seems good. This is an update video. This is brand new testing here. So this will be really good data, the manual cost per view, which one works better. Because sometimes we actually found that we want a user to actually watch more of the video to be more engaged, more influenced, and more bought in. So that's why sometimes we've even seen it in some clients been different, but the actual this call to action thing up front on desktop here can be like, oh, then the user clicks it. Yes, the click-through rate does increase, but then the sales conversion can actually go down, which you don't want. You want the sales conversions up. Because again, they see the ad and they click it, this comes up, okay, you can see it's an ad right away, click it. But sometimes if they get more wrapped up in the video and watch more of it, be more influenced, more bought in on the product or service or next step, then click it, then actually the conversion rate's higher. So it's not just your landing page, but it's what your person sees before your landing page. Of course, if they see more of the ad, they're going to be more bought in, most likely. So this kind of distracts it, which does help increase click-through rate, which is good. You get into the site, so it can be pros and cons and depends. So that's why you want to test on things like that. So yeah, this is a brand new feature that you can now use on manual cost per bidding. Again, you could only do it in the past on the CPA bidding, the automated cost per action way. So I wrote a whole book about this, and it's kind of interesting about YouTube ads. And then I put it into audio format, and then I also put it into video programs, which I'm working on now, which is becoming a huge undertaking. It took me about 8 months to a year to write this book, documented all 7 years to figure it out. It took me about 2 months to record it on audio, and then it's probably going to take about 3 months to do on video, because some people like to read the book and have it that format. Some people just like to listen to it, but some people like to listen to it and see it to see visuals. So I'm using this program called Focusy. And it's a really, really sweet program, like the influence factors of an ad here, and then you can like zoom in to any of them, and I can give details, examples, explanations, etc., etc. So it's a really, really cool program that we've been using to present this. So I can't wait to share with you with that. So make sure to check it out when that comes out. And another cool thing too is, or I should say interesting, is that so the book's only been done for a few short months, still somewhat unreleased and staying under the radar, so to speak, from one form until obviously you listen to it now. But I'm also starting to create a updates doc since this stuff, because this stuff has already changed and now it's in this book format. It's a little bit harder to update, especially when I'm still finishing the video program too. And then to change all these different formats would be hard. So everyone that buys the book and buys the program will just get access to this doc that will have all the updates on them. So far, for example, detailed demographics option is a new update. Now you can target more college kids versus not college kids, or parents better, or if they have certain ages, 1 through 4 of kids, 6 through 8, etc. So a little more detail on that. There's a new device segmentation option, TV, because before it was just desktop, mobile, and tablet, which was good. We primarily used desktop and mobile. But now you can actually exclude TV because you don't want to advertise in that in most cases, unless you're doing some branding play. But in most cases, we're just still going to stick with desktop and mobile and exclude TV and tablet unless the data says otherwise, which you circle around these things and test. Or if you're doing some branding play or very sophisticated on different devices, etc., then you could work that in. But for now, you can probably just exclude TV, not use it. Also, certain requirements must be met for customer match. They're similar to audiences, which suck. It's like $50,000 in spend, which is dumb, but we're finding workarounds. So don't worry about that. Again, we're finding workarounds for that. What engagement means for CPA bidding change, sequence campaigns, this thing they call the lab. You can really just do sequencing better. If they saw this ad, then this ad, and it's great, because if you always see the same ad, it's kind of like, okay, I've already seen this. It's kind of get annoying. But imagine if you saw like just 30 different ads, or throughout 30 days, just different ads, like the relationship with that person, with that product service. So I think that's where the future of ads are going, is these sequent type ads. That's going to be really amazing, along with some similar to list and better targeting as always. Frequency capping based on ad, group, and campaign now. This is sweet. I'm sorry if my throat's going out here. Again, 2 of the videos right before this got deleted. So crossing my fingers, this one goes up. Okay, so Let me get out of that ad. So let me go to my campaign. And on this campaign level, you can go to settings, and this is where you can do your frequency capping. So you can cap the impressions based on frequency. So this actually doesn't have it because we're actually targeting on placements. You don't need it that much, but if you're using an audience, it can show the ad over and over to the same person. So you can limit how many people. So let's say I want to limit it 3 times per day. That means the person can only impression it 3 times. So that impression means less than 30 seconds, or they don't click the ad, is counted as an impression. As soon as they watch past 30 seconds or click anywhere in the ad, then it counts for them as a view. So views, we could say 3 per week. So once they saw the same ad 3 times in a single week, then we don't show them that same ad anymore. And usually you could just do it at campaign level. So if you had different ads, it would just 3. Once they saw 3 from that campaign, it was over. But now you can actually change it and do ad group and ad levels. So that way 3 impressions per ad per day. So if they saw 3 of them from ad A and then ad B or ad 2, whatever, a different ad come up, then it can show them impressions. Then the same with that. They can get 3 views in this ad, 3 views in this ad. So once they see 3, then they can see the other 3 and they can test the ads better. Or can do it as a play where you have multiple ads, not much just sequencing, but just more like going at it. I think it's a really cool feature because, again, I think it's the future of advertising where you see just tons of different ads. And again, nowadays it's much easier to create ads, which is amazing. So I'm actually going to save that. That's on the campaign level, frequency capping. Make sure to check that out. And then again, within the ads, let's go to one of our clients is Ryan Moran, and we're just setting up the ads now. So we'll go into one of his campaigns. We're targeting 3 different ways: desktop, mobile. Let's just say we're going to desktop, and we'll go into this one, this campaign. So he has 4 different ads. So we're actually testing. So we had 2 different ads. He had one on a toilet, saying some stuff, and then he has one on stage about $1 million product brand. So let's check out his ad. I can show you so this one is, we didn't do a call to action overlay because we just learned about this. We were just setting this up and then it literally just came online. So this is opt-in to a training. This goes to a sales page. He's getting his stuff together, testing it out. So this one, make sure you have identifier like no campaign banner. Then that same one, then also we wrote with new CTA overlay, get guide, strategy guide. So let's edit that and you can see in there. So this is where the call to action, again, these things in desktop, this is what it looks like over here. This one we just did a auto-generated using videos from his channel and not a companion banner, just because sometimes we'd like to test that first with a companion banner or without. Eventually we'll test it, but right now we're just testing these differences between these CTA overlays. With this one, the call to action button within the blue right here, we did get guide, headline, strategy guide. Again, you can't fit much, so it's hard, but we're definitely going to see the results. So this campaign literally just got started today and is already getting some data here. $64 spent, again on 60 budget, so definitely was hit right away on these budgets. 2 conversions, that will be interesting, is opt-in. This data is just coming through. So most likely that still has to be updated by the hour. Usually it takes anywhere from 1 hour to 4 hours for the conversion data updates, sometimes even 24 hours, but usually a few hours delay. So if we ever spend any money, don't look within the hour. Literally just start it within 30 minutes. You gotta check after a few hours or the next day and the last day's data to see that conversion data, because it can come in later. Unless you use Google Analytics, it can come in faster and things like that and other sources. But I don't have connection to analytics. I don't have anything. All I have is AdWords, is basically my guiding system for this account. Again, targeting 3 different ways. So setting that up. Again, working on the books finished, the audio's finished. Again, just working on finishing this into a video program. And as AdWords change, it's always going to be changing. It's an environment. It's a dynamic environment. So great work. Keep learning about this. Yeah, and I'll be documenting the updates here. Make sure you check out any other channels. Make sure you like, subscribe, come back often. Also, we do weekly update calls with Brian Fleming that you may enjoy. Really go raw, so to speak, giving more business advice. What's going on, just straight insight. I'm here to serve. I hope you got massive value out of this. Use those updates, use that new call to action overlay on manual bidding, and just crush it with YouTube ads and just achieve all your goals, make the money you want, have the income you want, the lifestyle you want, do what you want, help who you want, live how you want, do what you want, when you want, etc., and so much more. So thanks for watching. Hopefully this one uploaded, and peace out. Cheers. Mike Pyatt from Profit It Pro. Later.